Previously on Will Save. Combat continued with our crew casting concoctions and curses at the confused crewmates coerced by the cultish cosmic conspirators outside the ship, with Kaneko catching the cruel brunt of Chef Orgoth's desire to dine for half a taste of cannibal cuisine. Amidst the dance of science and sorcery, will the team triumph tactically over these tyrannical traitors? Or will the beastly bites from the bloodthirsty barbarians blot out our band of brothers like orcs at an all-you-can-eat buffet? Find out this time on Will Save.
This is
girl who cried a river and drowned.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you. You just went
Kevin's
right in there.
That
was nice.
Yeah,
dude.
I like that song.
We're going to karaoke with
Our
guys.
resident troubadour.
DJ Decker.
What are you doing, DJ Decker? How we doing today, DJ Decker? Yeah.
DJ Decker? That sounds terrible. I don't like that.
Are you crushing
DJ.
any cans
DJ,
today?
DJ Decker, bro.
Crushing cans of Dr. Pepper? DJ Decker, Dr. Pepper. Okay.
That is my question today on Will Save. I am John Swan, Kevin Decker. We have Vinnie Rodriguez, Kelly Gilliam, and Will No Relation Garrett. And our question of the day is, what type of day is it, Will? What's the national holiday that we're celebrating on September 27th?
Well, we were going to celebrate National Crush a Can Day because that is today,
right.
but we all deeply resonated with National Chocolate Milk Day.
So we have.
I mean, I haven't drinking chocolate milk in years, bro.
What?
What are you doing with your life?
Goddamn adult.
Fix yourself.
I drink coffee.
Wait a second.
Lots
Yes.
of sugar.
Have you had a mocha, though?
And no one can stop you.
I have lattes, not mochas.
You don't have mochas? Okay.
We have a bottle
There's no
of
hope
Heerz,
for you.
and I don't know how it got in the fridge. I think Lauren has said that her
Came with a
parents
house.
brought it. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
dude.
Distant Heerz will stay in the fridge forever for some reason. But no, her parents brought it over
Right.
one night.
I
and,
think
it stayed.
It stayed.
And we've been like, I ran out of creamer for my coffee, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna make myself a mocha. And I poured some hot chocolate and stirred it. I did introduce it to Grayson.
I mean, a mocha is just an adult hot
Right.
chocolate, or
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I introduced Grayson to it. He
Yeah,
loved it. One thing I will say is I don't like Hershey's syrup as a chocolate milk base. I prefer like the powders, like Nestle's.
Ovaltine?
Well, sure. Any of
Nesquik.
those,
Oh,
they just.
dude, Ovaltine can die under a rock. Fuck Ovaltine.
yeah, dude.
It's the
But
worst.
even then, like the Hershey syrup kind of just
Well,
gets stuck to the wall and falls to the bottom. It doesn't actually like make a chocolate milk. It makes
America.
brown.
So this is
brown
what you're
milks with
missing.
chocolate
This is
syrup
what you're missing.
Finish.
You need.
This is my favorite setup. Is Kev complaining about chocolate milk, and then Kelly says, "Well, American chocolate. It's not really. It's like
bad.
classic. It's
It's
classic."
terrible.
Yeah, the
American
worst
chocolate is the
chocolate in the world.
worst.
I know.
And Hershey's is the worst offender.
And Hershey's is the worst offender. Thank you.
Although Nestle
Benny,
is an evil corporation.
Yes.
I cut you off, Vinnie. Go ahead.
Yeah, Vinny got cut
Milk
off.
frother. A milk frother is the cheat code. You cannot mechanically, with just a hand and a spoon, mix it well enough to get the Hershey's and the
didn't it?
chocolate and the milk to
I frothed
commingle.
it this time because I have one, and it wasn't enough that by the time I finished my coffee, there was still a layer of chocolate syrup. But I will say, the best chocolate milk I have ever had, John and I earned it. We talked about this a couple weeks ago about going to Guatemala. One of the gifts we got from Guatemala, one of the guys we were working with, his wife makes chocolate bars that you just literally like this big, this round circular piece of chocolate. You snap it off into quarters, and 1/4 of that bar, you drop it into hot milk, and it becomes chocolate milk. And it's just pure chocolate and milk.
Have you all ever had Mexican chocolate? Just like discs with
That's
like
this is
so
Guatemalan.
like. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's really good.
Good, dude.
Yeah.
It's real good.
All their chocolate are all the same. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hey, there it is.
We were originally going to talk about that, but it all came full circle. It was perfect. So, thanks for making good chocolate.
I have to shamelessly plug this one place. So I travel around a bit for work. I was in Greenville, Illinois, and went to a spot called the Milk House. And the Milk House is like part of a farm called Rolling Bones.
Because I'm just saying that could be title alone.
Oh yes, 100%. I did. Yes, I mean a place called the Milk House in rural Illinois could have been anything. I knew it was a dairy place. So got some chocolate milk, which like you stand at the counter and get your bottle of chocolate milk, and you look to the right, and there's like the pasteurization facility where they just make everything. And there was also an ice cream counter.
There's just like a window with cows you can see, like chilling out.
Pick which cow
It was wild.
makes the milk.
Right.
Yeah, you could do that. You could drink it straight from the cow.
want-
They just shoot Hershey's into your mouth.
Colostrum is good for you.
Wow, that bypasses a lot of
Raw
FDA
milk,
stuff.
man.
That's fine.
Don't let the
It's probably really
FDA.
good.
It's like when you're at the
Get
hibachi
you
and they
down.
throw food for you to catch it in your mouth, but it's milk instead.
They do that. That's a real thing. I did it once.
Yes.
As a kid. It was all right.
Kelly, I wish I had so many life experiences.
I don't know. I've never been to a chocolate milk house. That sounds pretty amazing to me as far as my experiences go.
That was really good. They made their own ice cream, which, like, I don't know if you've had really, truly fresh ice cream, but it's like, I don't know, if you have Smart Water and compare that to, like, tap water or spring water, how Smart Water is just like, it's just water. It's like that, but for ice cream. Like, it's just really good, rich, clean cream, sweetness. And I got
feel bad for
vanilla
those
bean,
cows.
so
though,
like
'cause they're
just
in the freezer all day long.
it was so good. I know they're probably
How
shivering
fresh it is, just straight out there.
the whole time.
So two short.
Plus, when you churn the ice cream in them, it's like this and shit. Oh, I forget how ice
Have
cream's
you ever
made.
seen a cow? Have you seen a cow before?
Yeah, I said I actually went
No.
through that milk experience that I described.
It's like one of those 70s workout machines that's got the band that goes around your butt. And it's just wiggle wobbling the cows.
And they're like pouring ice on them or shit, like massage.
It's like wagyu.
Really good. Yeah.
It's whack.
Wait, if you
They're
give
feeding
like,
it wine and
if you
The wagyu
yeah,
of
like where
milk.
they feed them chocolate milk and then it's like milkception or something. Like kind of like good. I would love that.
So
When I was in 5th grade, I loved chocolate milk, like more than any human should. And so there was like parents come to, like school day. And my dad came in, he was like, I play music. And folks were like, oh, cool. He's like, I brought my guitar. And he was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah, that's my dad, that's cool. Right? And then he's like, I'm going to play a song for you. There is a blues song that's called Malted Milk. And then he just calls me out. He goes, but my son loves chocolate milk. And in 5th grade, I was like, I was just being called out and I wanted to know, like, why did you call out in front of all my friends that I love chocolate milk?
Yeah, 5th grade's when you start to
And
care.
then, yeah, I know. And then he starts playing the song Malted Milk, but he replaces it with chocolate milk. So he's like, chocolate milk, chocolate milk. It's a great song. I fucking love it. But just like plays a whole song about chocolate milk. And I love that memory. And at the time, I was so embarrassed. But boy, was it great.
I don't know.
It's good.
Chocolate milk bring back a lot of memories for me. In 6th grade, I got $2 for lunch, and that $2 bought me the meal, or it bought me.
it was $1.25 for the lunch. roughly?
I don't know. No, it was like
I'm
$2
gonna
gave you the
there.
full lunch, or
Spine.
go to
Okay.
the a la carte
And they
line, and I
packaged
would
it.
get 2 chocolate chip cookies and 2 chocolate milks. And that was my lunch every day for almost a full year. Because it was a quarter for each.
Yeah, that
meal.
wasn't dangerous at all.
50 cents for each. Yeah, it was.
Were you
Fuck.
malnourished?
That's why you're so short, man.
Oh no!
I was getting my milk. My bones are fine.
You could have been taller if you weren't just eating cookies and chocolate
It
milk all
explains a
day.
lot of things about Kevin, to be fair. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like every appointment with the doctor, they're like, "Sir,
You will die."
You have a lot wrong with you."
You're so strong.
They're dense. they're really dense. Like no chance of osteoporosis ever.
I never broke any bones as a kid.
It's lucky.
Do you guys
I
like
did.
Yoo-hoo?
Oh, Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, Yoo-hoo was great.
I didn't drink a lot of this.
Yeah,
It's fine.
But I did like it.
Yeah, Yoo-hoo to me tastes like somebody made chocolate milk with water.
Yeah. I just to
Yeah.
just to put it out there, I grew up on Ovaltine
Yeah,
because
same.
we didn't have anything else.
Got it.
But now I do a fancy chocolate milk, which is a mocha, but I do it with I basically pour espresso on ice cream like an affogato.
Yeah.
That
would
that
actually
for
be
me
good.
is my milk chocolate fix.
Bro, I need to come over to your house and I need to come over.
Anytime, man.
You know, this is fortuitous because this, or rather serendipitous, because the question that I had before we decided to do the national chocolate milk, the question that I was going to ask you was, I was going to say, we haven't talked about food, I feel like, in a while, so we need to do that. And my question was going to be, what is the favorite childhood restaurant that you still love to this day? Don't say your answer yet, because we should probably play.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I like this
Saving it for next week.
childhood food.
wow. We're
Saving it for next
we're to the point where we're teasing banter. That's good. I like that.
This is all I'm going to think about the whole episode, though. Rick's going to be shooting things, and I'm going to be like,
I'm just gonna have a sad memory of a place I used to go.
Now you're just
Is
a
it-
place I used
to
to
go.
go.
Is it closed now?
Aw. That's so sad. That's so sad. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, I'm working on one screen today, so it's going to be a little bit longer in our transitions here, but we still got some recapping to do. Does anybody have anything they want to say, by the way, about this previous ep? How are you all feeling?
yeah, health is a thing. I finally reached health.
Haven't you been getting hit over and over? Yeah. Mm,
I think Colin's feeling pretty good, having not murdered anyone.
I
It's
think
just
we've
like
done
a good check.
Spoiler alert.
we've done a good job of
that's
putting
fair.
people down
We
without
haven't killed
killing
anyone.
for sure. Yeah, we're great.
Dr. OK is still nervous, but he's less nervous than when he slimed on the floor.
That's right.
Heerz is not telling you how much health or stamina he has, John, but he's okay, I think, right now mentally, and he's just looking forward to putting down these last two guys. So.
Yeah.
Got it.
Don't look at my hair.
I was just gonna say
Never
I could
ever
just
do it.
Take a peep at your hairline. So this fight has been tactically tough. You all came down from the bridge, knowing that there was going to be some bad stuff. I almost said a curse word. I don't know if you want to say curse words anymore.
We'll talk about it later. Maybe
We
this
each got stern talking tos from our mommies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm going to feed you Ovaltine if you don't stop cursing.
Oh God!
Our mom's
No.
name is YouTube, and it may not be happy with us. By the way, anyone who doesn't know, we're on YouTube now. You can see video of us talking.
Yeah.
If
Twitch
cursing
and stuff.
bothers you,
And-
we're still bleeped on the audio only version.
And if you're
We are.
if you're on YouTube watching this,
All
hi.
right, thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey!
Thank
And if you like to listen to curse words, this is
Appreciate
where you
you.
currently
Yeah,
listen to
stay.
us curses on YouTube.
Yeah.
So fucking hello, everyone.
Budget.
So you guys
What's up?
were ready for some shit when
Yeah.
you came down that elevator. And Torv was like, boom, boom, boom. I know you're in there. And you all came and saved Kaneko as Kaneko was asking for help from Torv and from Luvaya, Fire Spitter. You take them out. And they're kind of heavies. And you all did a good job taking them out. But in the process, you have to explore the rest of the med bay in the prison break. Sorry. And that exploration puts you on the back foot as the elevator comes up and Orgot and Hesper and Ael are attacking you. Because now they are where you were. They're in the open area and you all are in the single file hallway with 3 rooms along the hallway. That was a tough fight, tactically tough. Orgot was the one who decided to come forward and be moving into the hall, Ael and Hesper backing up. And just through attrition and through sometimes moves that coordinated, sometimes they didn't. It's tough to work together as a group sometimes. You finally take down Orgot in this most recent turn. And who did that? Of course, Rick 19, the murder bot.
I didn't.
But
Right,
non-lethally.
I don't like the title Murderbot. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
You have a lot of work to unravel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have, yeah.
I haven't been keeping tabs.
Should hire a PR firm.
On our D&D game,
Yeah.
John used to actually tally up all the kills, and I think Gwen was actually more murderous than Rick's ever been. I'm just saying. Gwen was my.
Well, I mean, it's all like,
It
is
sounds
Kevin
like-
the murder bot or Rick? It's always the
Yeah,
question.
right? I know. The common element is Kevin here, so.
Never gonna
that's
escape
what's
this,
going on.
anyways.
Yeah. Let's be real. Along the way, I have to say, Dr. OK, planted in place, was scared, but as you said, you got over it. Setting up an awesome trap. Colin moving back and forth between rooms, trying to take shots. Heerz also trying to stay in that second room and casting. And then Bernice and Melta Man trying to back up where they can. I know Bernice was your remote ally, Dr. OK, which was really cool to see you controlling Bernice, and that would be a lot of your turn. And it was neat. And also Kaneko trying to help out where she can. Sometimes butting heads with Rick 19 a little bit. Kaneko's definitely leader. Rick 19's trying to call the shots. Kaneko's also trying to make shots, but it seems like things have maybe gelled. Maybe this is a turning point. We're going to jump back into that combat, back into Rick 19's turn as I go to turn on the combat Muzak. And as I do, I believe, Rick, we talked about this before, you have a move action left.
I thought I did a full attack.
We are
That's
back.
what I remember.
You literally just told me before.
I know. I'm
this.
kidding. I was trying to play like a good remember.
I'm joking. That's
No,
fine.
so I did the
Yeah.
improved unarmed strike. If anyone wants to argue that, yes, I said that Rick reached forward and tripped,
Yep.
but technically his hands are both on the two-handed weapon. If you really want to think about it in your heads, Rick flung his foot around and kicked her because he's that athletic. No, but that was my standard action, and I think I'm just not going to move. I'm going to stay right where I'm at because I have a long range weapon. I'm good to go. But I don't see the map. Is that a problem?
Okay. Rick still planted at the end of the hall. Unarmed strikes Orgot, who had moved down the hall to take out Rick 19. Question for, I believe it is, Colin. What happens to the Wisp spell that is on Orgot? Does it just stay and you move it to a new person? New attacker. There it is. Cool. So, Colin, what happens to your Will of the Wisp? Do you just move it to a new target, a new subject? Because it was on Orgot and Orgot's down.
It was on Orgot and Orgot's down. I can direct it as a move action on my turn to do that.
On your turn. Cool. Just want to make sure. wasn't sure if I should get rid of that or not.
Nope, still there.
Cool. Love it. It is the end of Rick Knight's teen turn. You know whose turn it is next. Good old Dr. Cantu Okatas. What you doing in your
I'm
corner?
going to instruct Bernice to try and draw the rest of them into this room because I'm worried about her and her faculties.
Which room?
So she's gonna come up to the
first.
Yeah, the room
The
where
room
I'm
that
at.
Kaneko was in, the first room after the lounge. Yeah, okay. Got it.
And then come in
Love it.
and post up in the corner.
Okay.
And I think that's all the movement I have. And
Okay, so
yeah, I guess ready in action. If somebody comes into the door frame here, the little fire off a round.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to ready an action to fire off a round if someone comes in the doorframe.
Yeah.
And you mean crossing the threshold? Like coming... Because Colin is right
Like,
there.
is here.
Oh, okay. Come into that first thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So...
I'm going to shoot
Cool.
through
Sounds
the
good.
door with Bernice to draw their fire in, or draw their gaze into the room so that maybe they'll come to breach the room, and then I'll sneak attack. Is my plan.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
That I probably shouldn't have told you about, but hey.
It's okay. It's all good. They have their own tactics. They don't know what's going on. I'm going to play fair. You're all good. You're all good.
That's my
Thanks, Kelly,
turn.
for that vote of
No, I
confidence. That is your turn.
The nature of being a DM, I feel like you never know, you know? It's a question.
Okay, cool.
Like one wonders. Of course it will maybe.
One does.
One does wonder.
A question for the
Yeah.
sages, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for that inspiring confidence in my skills.
No, I trust you. I don't trust Kevin as a GM.
Say
Anyway,
again?
let's go.
Wow.
It's fine.
Don't. You just roped Kevin into this out of nowhere.
True cheater.
Kevin did a good
N
job.
plus
All right,
one
so,
Kafox. That's all I gotta say.
plus one good box, baby. What a good time. What a good time. Bernice runs in between Colin's feet, and Dr. OK readies an action.
Well, I tell
to
Bernice
fire off.
to ready that action.
Okay. Bernice would have soft cover from Colin Edenbrand. Just FYI. In case they come into that square.
Yeah.
No. Okay, cool. Bernice is going to be ready. I feel like Bernice's gun is like steady, shaking a little bit, and then hears your voice and is like, all right, I got this.
Have you guys seen Blue Harvest?
No.
Yeah.
What's Blue Harvest?
Yes.
The Family Guy spoof of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The scene where R2-D2 pulls out a pistol.
That's exactly it.
That's exactly it. All right, it is Bernice's turn. Bernice already went. It's Dr. Ok's turn. It is now Hesper's turn. In the back of the lounge, you hear Hesper say,
What should we do? Ogat is down.
and you hear Ael say,
Cover me.
and so Hesper is going to, I believed they used, what do I want them to do with their awesome turn? Oh, I know exactly what they're going to do. They are going to do covering fire on Ale. Makes sense. And since I'm working on one screen here, I'm going to go over and do an attack roll. Boom. Okay. They are firing forward, and as they start to aim around the hall and aim down at Rick 19, then some of the shots, none of the shots go into the hallway. They are not able to successfully do a covering fire against Ale. Ale
Because
doesn't
Rick is
know.
prone.
And Rick, none of the shots like whiz by you or hit down the hall. So you're like, if there's no way that they can hit. Makes sense. Makes sense.
I am invincible.
I am invincible.
Golden Eye
And
reference?
they are going to
Yeah. And
Step
then he
forward about
immediately
20
dies.
feet.
Not to spoil it.
Spoiler alert.
I
Spoiler
feel like
alert.
the statute of limitations on that expired like 2 decades ago.
But how does he die? I didn't say that.
Well, that's fair.
Ooh, nailed it.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he died by the nitrogen.
Ale walks forward 15 feet. And I just hit my camera. That's how much he walks forward. I'm going to adjust my camera here because that was cool. That's never happened before. Walks forward, drops the squad machine gun, and is going to pull out their storm hammer, step around the corner, and take a swing at Colin Edenbrand.
I think I would fire first.
You don't get to fire first with a ready action. Is that right, Kev?
If it is purely defensive,
If your action is
Well,
right.
right. If it's so, what you're doing here, it sounds like is a move action and then a standard action to attack.
Yes.
Yes.
At the end of his move action, then Dr. OK would get to take his readied action in response to the move action.
because you're moving into the square, that was the trigger.
Yeah. That was the trigger.
Because there are 2 actions, the
you're-
move action and the standard action.
I don't agree with this. I'm considering letting it go because I want to get to it. But I feel like the intent is to attack. The intent is to come around the corner and hit you. It's not a walk up, turn, and hit you. So,
Are you attacking
no,
the
I agree
whole
with
length of your movement?
that. No, but I'm
It's like the Megaton
stepping
hammer.
into the movement.
Like as soon as you a corner of your armor came into picture, Bernice was readying to fire. Just whatever. I don't care.
It's also a GM call. Like, if you want to say he attacks first and
Does
then
change
gets
your
shot,
initiative
sure.
count, which we always forget.
Oh, yeah, I didn't forget that.
If your ready action is purely defensive, such as choosing the total defense action, the foe you are facing shoots at you. It occurs just before it is triggered. If a ready action is not purely defensive,
I think it was just delay. I'm sure it was just delay. Because I don't like.
delay kind of falls.
I'm trying to
Well,
attack.
Delay would. Yeah. Delay, I think, would be different, which is where you don't set a trigger. You just decide when you want to come out.
So, if you delayed, you come after his turn. But if you're doing ready, I think ready, your trigger is the move action. And he moved.
Yeah, based on the way that I'm reading it and setting the precedent that if that's what you want to set your trigger as, I'd rather have it be that you can get specific with the trigger, right? Rather than just say
And-
the overall move together. So you
And
come
just to go a little further, it does say that the example is if your trigger is I'm going to shoot if the foe shoots at you, then it takes place after the event. But his trigger was
right.
to
But
Right,
the
but I
trigger is
wasn't-
moving into the
and so
square.
I think this would fall under.
Right. So that's fine. So you get your shot off Bernice first. As soon as Ael's head comes into view, as soon as their body comes into view, then you are able to get your shot off.
Big money.
And what do you do?
As one does.
Classic.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's yeet time, baby.
Yeah.
Natural
Yo,
20.
yeet time. Natural 20. Rad. I do not have the cards on me,
It's fine.
given my current situation.
I'll just do
So-
the double.
Well, is there any crit effect with the weapon? What's the weapon?
Let me double check. It is the vapor cavitation pistol. Believe it does have
Let's look
pulse.
it up. Pulse
No.
is the crit effect. Yeah, I
No,
think pulse
never
is just the weapon.
No, I don't think it has
Yeah.
a crit effect.
Yeah, pulse 1d4.
Oh, so it's an extra 1d4.
Yeah.
Dope.
All creatures adjacent to the original target take an amount of damage listed in the pulse entry of the same type dealt by the weapon's initial attack.
Sorry, Vinnie. Sorry, Dr. OK.
Yeah. Was not expecting that. So you roll twice, add your modifiers both times.
Can
and
I?
your D4.
Can I put us in a world of shit? So since all creatures adjacent would include the one that's been downed by non-lethal damage, is this pulse considered lethal damage, and do they need to start rolling?
If it's
death
a pulse,
saves?
it's probably not lethal.
Are you attacking non-lethal, Dr. Heerz?
I didn't determine that. I mean, Bernice makes
I'm
mistakes.
giving you an option if that's what you were trying to do.
Are you gonna flip a coin? Is that what's gonna happen?
Should I? We lost John.
Yeah, we did. I think we really lost John because audio movers also disappeared.
Oh yeah.
All right, Kevin, you're a temporary GM again.
That's not how that works.
Oh, more enemies appear! Woo!
So these Kafox come out of nowhere.
Yeah, start crawling under the fence.
All right, there's audio. Nope. Oh. Okay.
Kevin, we forgot to introduce your raptor, and I'm kind of upset.
That's okay.
I
I'll
still
get a
can't see
flashlight
it properly.
next time.
I can see it.
I want to see it like in all its glory. I just see like a tail and shit. It's huge.
Yeah, it's
See the face?
It was like a movie, one of the movie posters for Jurassic Park. It's blue from Jurassic Park or Jurassic World.
Really?
Wow.
It's that thing to the right side of your
Yeah, you can see the
body,
tail.
right? Like just chilling out in the back. Yeah, it looks awesome.
You see the
What
head
hell?
too.
And the head. The
I
head's
know.
right
I just,
here.
maybe it's my screen. I
And
can't
then
see it very well.
my Ibra.
Oh yeah, I
stuff
can see it.
is right here. It's in his hand.
Oh yeah.
It looks like he's holding it. It's hilarious.
Nice.
Have you seen those? Yeah, I love it when raptors are sort of anthropomorphized to be like human. Like it's really funny to me.
Yeah,
The
You all
raptor
there?
Jesus memes are
we
really
don't
good.
have a video.
Oh
yet.
hello.
Okay. Yep, I am aware. Video Ninja is saying that I'm timing out, and let's try now.
Ooh, it pulses out the
There we go.
same damage type as the weapon's initial attack.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and I rolled. I flipped a coin and I lost, so I think I should do lethal damage.
So you do lethal damage. Bernice was not considering that.
She doesn't know. She
And-
doesn't know her own power. She's the
doesn't
real
know.
murder bot. There you go,
All
Kev.
creatures adjacent to the target.
can
That's
now-
it. That's it.
You can now put that in your PR campaign. So I did. So do I roll the pulse twice or just the regular damage twice?
I think you roll the regular damage twice and add your modifiers,
Yeah.
and then you would roll your critical ones because it deals that extra 1d4.
No,
The
it
question
says
is, does it
2x
deal the
pulse.
extra 1d4? What?
It says times 2 pulse. I don't know what that means. Range crit
I
times
don't-
2.
Yeah, crit times 2, and then you get the pulse ability. So
Okay.
times 2 is your times 2 of your
Plus
and
the pulse.
You add in
Got
the
it.
1d4.
Okay,
right.
so that's
The question is,
the
I
pulse
think Ale
damage.
would take the 1d4 as well, correct? Because it's, or pulse says to everybody around you.
Yeah, so I think it's
don't
just
know
the
that Ale-
pulse part that gets dealt to Ale and Colin and myself.
That's the impression that I get as well.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, I missed that. So Ale's gonna take the 2 times damage from the weapon regular. Does Ale take the 1d4?
Yes.
I would think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That, I mean, that
then
makes
everybody else
sense.
does.
But everyone that's
Yeah.
adjacent also just gets the pulse damage.
Exactly. Yep. Cool.
Okay, so the total damage from the 2 rolls of 1d6 is 6. Got a 4 and a
Okay.
2. And then the
Okay.
pulse damage was 2. So 8 total to Avol
Ale.
and 2 to myself, 2 to the
Okay.
corpse.
Ooh.
2 to the unconscious Ludvaya. What does this attack look like?
It looks like a fiery bolt of lightning,
Did I lose you guys again?
is what I would imagine. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I think I did.
I mean, I see you.
Okay. Great. Dr. OK, can you repeat that again? What does the attack look like?
Yeah, it looks like a fiery bolt of lightning coming from a briefcase, just sort of emanating next to this sort of. She's at the foot of this bed.
Yeah.
In the infirmary, and so it just looks like a bright flash, and then it suddenly just this bolt of sort of fiery lightning just bursts out and singes Colin and Dr. Ok's skin a bit.
Wow, rad. And Ael's black hair with the vapor just starts to like float up in like a static electricity way, and they look like they took some pretty good damage with that. Colin, you do notice that the lightning does arc to Ludvia's body, and Ludvia's body looks like it has gone from stable and unconscious. The thing is here,
So do I move
NPCs
an
don't
initiative?
typically. Yes, but one sec. NPCs don't typically get any if they're down, they're down. So I think you've killed Fire Spitter.
They did
That's
attack.
what I'm. I mean, they did attack you, but
blame
there's
it on Rick.
there's no mechanic for an NPC if they go down non-lethally, or if they go down lethally.
feel like
There's,
it's a GM
there's
choice.
no resolve point.
I mean, I think Dr. OK would stabilize them.
But
If
there's
you
some
notice
stuff
them,
chance.
mechanically, there's nothing there. I want to give you all a certain probably one round
That's
in which they are dying. And
not
that's
saying
it.
I'm a
That,
good GM.
that feels like the right thing to me
I'm gonna
to
cast
do.
a cantrip to stabilize.
It's not your turn.
Right. Well, it's not your turn yet. You can't do it yet. But your
Well,
turn will move now.
Didn't I
after
move
this.
in turn?
Your initiative
Dr.
order
OK
does
didn't take his
change.
turn.
So it is not currently your turn. So you basically
Right.
give up your turn in order to move in the initiative order.
But technically, Bernice operates on his turn, and she delayed. But so you can't though. You would have to give up your turn. You give up your move action to give her.
So I get 3 actions basically with the drone.
the 3 actions being.
So I can.
On your actual turn.
Okay, fine.
No, I'm trying to
It's
understand.
fine.
It. So
No, it's
you
fine.
get a move action, a standard action, and Bernice gets one or the other. But then you can give up one of yours to let her do both. Right? Which one do you have to give up?
Yeah. Yeah. I have to give up. So I can give her a directive. Let me just double check.
So we're talking about if you can cast a spell as well as because you've
Here's-
used your action to ready an
Here's
action.
my argument:
Right.
is that technically, the 3 actions that he gets operates on the same turn, and he readied off of one of those 3 actions, and he never took the 3rd action. So it would move him in initiative order. He would take the action, and then it's basically his whole turn again.
You know what, though? I don't think I can move Bernice, which I did last turn and readied that action. So I think my turn's over.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't now get because Ael still hasn't taken their turn,
Right.
but now you're going to go right before Ael this whole time, which I moved you in correctly. But now you're going to go right before them, right? That's the
I guess, yeah.
Yep.
You moved me in initiative after them, though.
Yep, I need to fix that. But the point is that you have updated that. So we're sure that you are not going to.
Yeah, I can't
You don't
do
have
anything.
anything else to
Yeah.
do on your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but I will say for one round, Ludvia is dying. And Colin, you noticed that since you were the only person who has line of sight to Ludvia. Rick 19, I feel like you're far enough away. But still, a good round to deal more damage to Ael because Ael and Hesper don't have a lot of damage to either of them right now.
It does say
They have some. but
As a
not lot.
move
What's up?
action, you can directly control your drone, which gives them the move action and a standard action. So he would still technically have a standard
Okay. So then I do have a standard action left.
If it
Which
was
one?
his
But
turn,
I thought you used.
But it is my turn.
it's not your turn.
Okay.
Because readying an
You
action.
readied
though.
an
thought I-
action. Readying an action is doing something on somebody else's turn, and you can ready an action
Yeah.
as part of your turn to be
Exactly.
used
You would've
later.
had to use
so
it.
you can't then
And
you can't then take the rest of your turn
that
at
makes
that
sense.
time.
Got it. So then I
And
don't
I
move
think
in
ready-
initiative order.
You still move in initiative order.
no, you
You
still move
in
in
the initiative order,
order.
because your readied action was triggered.
That's
Okay.
one of my biggest frustrations with ready
Yes.
action.
Yeah, that's why I don't like them anymore.
And to be fair, it says when you can prepare to take an action when a certain trigger occurs by using a standard action. So you have used your standard action to ready an action.
No, he used Bernice's standard action to ready an action. He had 2 standard actions.
Yeah.
So you just didn't take your
Yeah,
turn.
You didn't let him take his turn.
Basically,
No, it's not on me. I feel like you just didn't take your turn, which is okay. It's fine. I want you to have your turn,
That's fine.
But-
whatever.
I don't think that you did anything more with your turn. So
If I knew that, I would actually attack this person with my tactical syringe spear because he's within range. But I don't.
right,
but he wasn't there when it was your turn.
Right.
exactly. So you didn't do anything.
But you could have
Yeah.
readied your second standard action.
So
Yeah, I would have done that.
Sure. So question. We're already past that, so I think we'll just leave that.
Yeah.
Where
This is
it is.
But this is an interesting question for the rules paralegals. Can you ready 2
Yes.
actions?
You want to ask?
With
Exactly.
a drone and a person.
Yeah, that's hop into the Discord and tell us what you think,
Yeah, rules paralegals.
I mean,
anyway,
because that's a
you
good
can ask
question.
them now. I mean, they're really
yeah,
responsive.
I'll post
you
it.
can ask him now.
I think it's always worth asking.
The understanding, though, is that
Yeah.
Hi, John.
Don't forget the rules paralegals at. You know what I mean? To get their attention.
Can you ready action?
It's going to be a long episode to record.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Is that the Blue Harvest poster behind you, or is that for?
No, it's the regular Star Wars poster, man.
I mean, the covers are similar.
Yeah, they made them similar.
Yeah.
I have it on
No.
DVD, actually. All of the Family Guy ones.
Yeah. I used to. I ended up digitizing most of my DVD collection about a year ago.
Finder's getting back
He's already typing.
naturally. Yeah.
No.
Question. I had no idea that this internet was so fucking shitty, and I would just get like throttled out the ass here. So is this gonna be a tech thing? Like, should we just reset and record this not now? I'm asking tech people if you feel like this is a lot, because I've dropped internet like 3 times now, and we still probably have like half an hour to go.
Is there a way for you to plug into the Wi-Fi, like plug into something?
No. I mean, yes, but I don't have an Ethernet cable.
Okay.
Is there
Otherwise, I would.
a way? So you're not doing listen to anymore?
Listen to is currently
I-
active. I can hear it.
Yeah, I would just drop that for now.
Drop listen to. I mean, you
Okay.
could probably also turn your video off in Video Ninja.
But then wouldn't you not get my video as a backup?
I would not get your video as a backup now.
Yeah, I feel like better to have fucking listen to it going. Or to cut that instead. The problem is that we're not recording music with this app, so using listen to is going to be our backup for that. But I'll just have to record it, so that's fine.
Okay.
All right, so I'm turning off listen to. Hopefully that will add some more time. All right. Cool. So, Dr. OK. To be clear, the question is, can you ready actions of 2 different people at the same time?
Well,
Is that right?
the
Or
same
do we-
character readying 2 actions for a drone and for a
I'd even argue they're not even the same character. They're technically 2 separate entities.
Yeah, they are. But you right now technically act on the same initiative.
I think it's a gray area. It's a
'Kay.
real gray area. But
yeah. Finder also
Finder came
has with rules as
What does Finder
written.
say?
Highly doubt, but he'd let it happen.
Okay, so what did Finder come back with?
he said he'd let it happen. That's it. I don't have a solid answer, but I'd let it happen.
He doesn't have a solid answer. I don't think anyone does. I don't think it's a.
Yeah.
Maybe we've wandered into
Okay.
uncharted territory.
I think we have. I kind of like this uncharted territory. This is
It's
good.
interesting.
Uh,
We could set a precedent now, you know? Like it could be you, John. wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to retroactively do it. I was under the assumption that I couldn't.
Adam's typing now, too.
Yeah. I mean, I think. So to be clear, because I also thought it was the case that Bernice either had a move or a standard, and you, Dr. OK, have a move and standard.
Right. Unless
On your turn,
if
right?
I don't move, I can give Bernice double.
Your standard.
Yeah, I can give Bernice a standard, which I'm not moving.
Right.
Adam just came back and said, I think you can, actually.
Yeah.
So
You
that's
can have them act on 2 separate initiatives.
Yeah.
As a standard
That's
action,
No.
Those are paralegals.
and they both have a standard action.
Yeah. So,
So Bernice can ready an action.
and
change
Dr. OK
initiative
can ready an action.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Well, in that case,
I think. Well, the thing is that I think we've already moved past that retroactively here. That's my thought.
have we though?
What is anything? I don't know.
What is anything? I'm just trying to say that you didn't.
Bernice
you didn't know
would
that
have
then.
fought. Yeah, no, I didn't say it then. You're right. I didn't say it then. I would have.
That's all that I'm trying to say. Yeah.
You
But
actually
I think
confused.
Going forward,
You initially confused Dr. OK as readying the action, not Bernice.
I did. You're right. Because I didn't know that you could have them be different.
I don't think that drones can take a ready to action until the 20th level.
Is that what you're seeing on Reddit?
Oh,
That's what
really?
I'm seeing on Reddit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why.
Ooh, this is good.
According to
Okay, so
random
let's
dude on Reddit.
just retcon it then.
So then, because the reaction would be, the ready to action would be you instructing Bernice to fire.
Exactly. Right.
Because I don't think she can
So
act
as soon
independently
as-
until that level.
Yeah. So then,
Well,
as soon
I
as
mean,
you
whatever.
heard them and they came around the
wouldn't
corner,
have done- I wouldn't have
as-
done that if I didn't know. Like, if I couldn't give Bernice a directive to do that, I would just not have. I would have. Whatever.
Wait, no, I think that's what Vinnie is saying. Vinnie is saying your ready to action is that like you can do that because that's how you
Right,
originally
but that's not
operated.
how I would have.
Right. What I think Will is saying is he readied Bernice's action to respond independently of Dr. OK. And had he
Yeah.
known that limitation,
Got it.
he would have done his turn differently.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry, I'm misunderstanding things left and right here. So, okay. So, that being said, I think we're pretty far. Like now, we know moving forward that you can't do that, but you still might be able to act independently. We're in a big gray area here.
Well,
For now-
I think for now,
Yeah.
we can either retcon it where I just take a ready to action and Bernice doesn't. And that,
I mean,
that's actually preferable.
I am in favor of the fact that you already dealt damage,
Okay.
but maybe you dealt damage to everybody else and you didn't want to do that. So it's like you would rather not.
Yeah, I mean, it's against the rules for me to have done that.
All right, so then it said you would have readied an action, so then Dr. OK and Colin didn't take 2 points of damage. Let's rewind the clock. Ludvaya
Is still
go back
stable.
2 turns. Ludvaya is still stable. Going to go back to Dr. OK's turn. Ludvaya is still stable. Dr. OK readied an action to attack with your what?
Tactical syringe spear with the
Got it.
the paralyzing agent.
Right. Okay. So, what did you roll?
16.
Back on track. 16. Question is, I'm gonna say it. Do you have soft cover from Colin?
I think so.
I think you do. Yeah.
Okay.
Misses. Something about Colin being in the way. Can't quite get that hit in. Okay.
Actually, I'm attacking from stealth. Am I not?
You are.
You are. Remind me again what that would give us.
That's 4 or something.
Attacking from hiding.
I am just forgetting things left and right here, so
No,
I'm
it's
just gonna
fine.
lean on you all here.
It's only if I am. You would have to just.
They
do
are
a
considered
perc-
flat-footed.
Yeah, you're just flat-footed. I was
Right.
hoping it would
So,
reduce the AC.
well, I mean, flat-footed in Starfinder is.
Yes, it does.
Does that not?
I was gonna say, I think it does
Am I
by
just
2.
Forgetting here. Yeah, it does by 2. There's cover. Are you attacking lethally or non-lethally?
Well, it's non-lethally with the injected thing. Like
Oh, right, because you've got the antidote loaded up.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. You got the antidote. Okay, so
So I
that's
don't
your
think it
roll.
would be a negative to the.
No, there's no negative. They get a -2 because they're flat-footed. Then there's the cover, the soft cover, which is +4, right? So
Still
yeah,
no.
that doesn't hit. Still no dice on that. Now, is that just that's a melee, right? That's not you shooting it. That's a melee. You're trying to
Yeah.
hit them, right? So, yeah. So you don't waste the vial. The vial's still good. It's still in the injector.
Right.
It's still in the injector. Okay, cool. That is a proper use of Dr. OK's turn after all this. I'm glad that we went through all those rules, though. We got some things sussed out. We'll have to log that. Cool. Thank you, Dr. OK. Thanks for sitting through all those rules. That was good. Good work.
Thanks to everybody too. You had to wait as well. And thank you.
No. It's good. Yeah. All right. So that was Dr. OK's turn. You have moved in the initiative order. You are now right before Ael. And it is now going to be Ael's turn.
Before you do that, sorry, I just want to get this out clear.
Okay.
Um,
Every time. It's all the
Reading
rules.
limited AI, which is under the mechanics class, it says that a drone can take a move action or a standard action to attack. So it's very specifically a standard action to attack, and so technically drones can't do anything other than attack with their standard action.
Got it. Okay. That's
They
good
can't
to know.
do skill
Okay.
checks?
I'd argue skill checks, but we'll see. I'll keep reading.
So
Yeah,
I what I think we've established before is that the drone itself can't do skill checks. You can do skill checks through
Why
the
does
drone.
it have a skill modifier?
Because on using master control, you give them master control, then they can do a standard action.
Okay.
They can do any standard action, which would then include a ready action, which puts us back in the same boat as before. Anyways, moving on.
Wait, so you're saying if they have master control, they can do a ready action? All right.
If like you as the mechanic are taking master control of the drone.
Master control is
Which
where
would
they
be
try to
me.
give up a move action in order to give the.
Yeah,
Drone.
which is what I did.
Right.
So I could do it. Now this is getting.
It's complicated. We'll go back and read all this stuff later. It's fine.
All right.
Moving on.
It's good. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Good stuff.
Will this episode
Hey.
air? Find out.
Will any of this episode air, or will it just be a big cut? No, it will all air. It's good
Where'd
stuff.
Kelly go?
So
Okay.
So many transition stingers.
So many transitions.
Actually,
we might just let it.
I really like morph cut
What's morph cut?
I don't know what morph
So if my head's here and
transition
over here,
in
like,
Premiere.
Does it just like
Okay.
Yeah,
To-
it does what you think it does.
okay?
Like, yeah. Like the Batman cuts.
Colin Edenbrand. Colin Edenbrand. Ale steps around the corner, narrowly missing an injector needle from Dr. OK. And as that is happening, tries to swing but is thrown off balance. So their diamagnetic storm hammer just clang hits the door next to you. Almost about to swing into your face, but they were knocked off balance as they rolled a 10 to hit you. And that is finally the end of Aol's turn. Good stuff. Heerz. We made it. And we found out and learned some things along the way. It was great. Heerz, what are you doing with your turn?
Good lord. All right. Can Heerz talk to Meltaman and then like ask him good lord. What's that thing called? Telekinesis. Can he do that with Meltaman?
Can you talk to...
Can't talk with Meltaman.
Man, you guys are really throwing the good questions in.
Just curious.
I don't see why not. But do they have thoughts that you can register? I guess Bernice does. Bernice
Well, I
has
mean,
thoughts
Meltaman
that
has its own,
you can register. Yeah,
so not Meltaman.
I think you
Do
can.
robots dream of electric sheep?
I think you can. I'm
Can I
making a
get a
call
response
in the
from-
sand. You can. What do you...
Can I get a response from Meltaman and then just keep doing my thing? I can have short little conversations. I think we've established that before. Just real quick, like, feedback.
It's pretty quick, but you're getting close to like using a move action to talk if you're like waiting and asking a question. So, what are you saying? What are you asking?
Oh, Meltaman, Heerz just wants to tell Meltaman to, like,
Just non-lethally take out the nearest enemy. And also,
where are they? Because Heerz can't see shit, and he wants to go around and, like, hopefully there's one in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know what's going on. He's in this room, tucked all cutely in the little prison room. He wants to come out and do something.
Okay. I think that
This is what I
Meltaman
want to
probably
do.
says and thinks the same things at the same time. So Meltaman is going to say is going to say, "I will take them out non-lethally, and I cannot see where they are because they're they're in."
My follow-up question would be, well, where are you?
where are you,
I am
Meltaman?
in the second med bay. That's as many questions as you can ask.
Sorry, I mean, dang it. I mean, geez golly, YouTube. All right, so Heerz is gonna. This really sucks, but at least Heerz could tell him what to do. So Heerz goes into the hallway. He's gonna go into the hallway, and he's gonna try to short circuit. That's not actually the right term. He's gonna try to daze an enemy, which is hopefully in the hallway.
Okay.
So Heerz goes into the hallway. Excellent. And
Stepping
he
in front of Rick 19.
Sees the able. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's gonna cast Daze. Yeah, Daze.
Okay.
Now
And what do I need to make for days?
a 15 will save DC.
Will save.
Will save!
Don't pass it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
No, definitely. We'll just not pass it.
Roll your worst.
Yeah, I roll my first die. You see them slam the hammer, and then they don't move. They seem to be dazed.
That's
You
right.
were successful.
So you can't take an action next round.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Short circuited.
Nice.
I like it.
Boom.
Here's
Boom.
satisfied. Goes back into the
can.
room because he can move, cast, and move.
Ken, you
Move,
took that
cast, and
feat?
move. We established that we could do that.
No.
You took the same feat that Colin took?
What is the name of the feat? I thought that was a global thing.
Nope.
My bad.
That's a
It's
feat.
Feat.
Agile
What's it
casting.
called?
Agile casting. I don't think you have the
don't
casting.
see it. So looks like Heerz is chilling out in the hallway still.
Blocking.
All right.
Chill it out in the hall for
Blocking my shots.
Behind two forces of death, in between, I should say. There's Kevin, and then there's this other thing. Can't you shoot between his
I
legs,
thought we
Kevin?
established
You're
last time
prone,
that I
right?
wanted all of you guys out of the hallway.
Just for like 1 second. I'm sorry.
I can't even like crawl past you
good.
because
I thought I could move, cast and move. I thought I could do that. All right, I'll keep that in mind from now on. Agile casting.
Will we get to the end of this combat?
Never.
Stay tuned.
Wait, was
Heerz,
that?
do you want to do anything else with your turn?
I think Heerz has already infringed upon the rules enough. I don't think he can do anything else. He moved, he casted, he had a short conversation with
I
Meltaman.
could apologize to Rick.
I'm sorry, Rick. Can you shoot between my legs very, very carefully?
You'll just
Take a -4 to do it.
That's fine. All right, let's see. It is Kaneko Breeze's turn. Kaneko is understanding that Rick 19, you're playing into the hallway. She doesn't want to move and take up space, especially since that would be tactically not
She's
great.
also aware
So
that
what she
cover
is
can't
going
stack at this point. It's already there, so.
at this point doesn't matter because she doesn't see Heerz in the hall. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So 50-50, would she go in? I think hearing the clang from Aeol, I think she is going to step out and she is going to fire at Aeol with her tactical rotating pistol, which is pretty great.
That sounds kind of cool.
That sounds dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a minigun,
Yeah,
but
it's
in a
pretty
pistol.
dope. Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
dope.
rad. Not gonna. Let's find out. Oh wow, it's a great roll. 25 to hit. She is definitely hitting Aeol, and that is going to be 2d4 plus 4 damage
Respectable.
to Aeol. Yeah, so that's 9 damage to Aeol, who is dazed, standing in the hall. And even non-lethally, that would still hit. She is, of course, attacking non-lethally. Wow. Getting down to his last legs, you see the human soldier heavy with the crazy Stormhammer start to look defeated as they're looking around, confused, not sure, not able to take in all the stimuli that's happening at once. There's shots from Aeol. There's the clang of the hammer. There's the injector needle that just went in front of their face. There's all these discussions about rules. Their heads are swimming. They don't know how to.
We're just like shouting at each other. You can't do that. Like,
I have cover.
You can't move and cast and move.
we're like calling the rules paralegals on our little like arm
Yeah.
things. Like, please guys.
You don't have manual casting. She's like, what is going? What are they talking about? What's happening?
How did
here?
this gaggle of morons manage to make it this far? I'm sure that's what they're thinking right now.
Let the Greys have them.
Let the Greys kill them.
I'm sure they'll
Let them-
be. I'm sure
Give
they
them
can.
to the fucking Greys. It's fine.
They're all just like sweat dropping. Yeah.
Yeah, that is Kaneko Breeze's turn. It is not Orgon's turn, who is unconscious. And back to the top of the round. It is Colin Edenbrand's turn. What are you doing? You got a dazed human heavy in front of you.
I'm gonna take the obvious choice. I'm gonna use my stabilize level 0 spell on Orgot.
Why?
You don't need to.
Oh,
Orgot's stable and Ludvia's stable because we retroactively.
cool.
Saved her life.
Bernice did not fire. She did not murder anyone.
Well, shit.
She didn't murder anybody.
Bernice.
Even though that crit
The
was
murder
cool,
bot.
to be fair, that,
Yeah, whatever.
Awesome.
I wanted you to have that cool crit, but I realized I didn't. Anyway, sorry, Colin. Go.
Cool. Then I'm gonna shoot Ludvia. Excuse me, Avol. I'm
What?
gonna shoot Avol.
Yeah,
Wow,
savage.
I'm really great with names, I promise. I'm gonna shoot Avol
We're on it today.
with my needler pistol, with the with the antidote.
The antidote. Okay. And I think at dazed you can take no actions, which I would assume also means take reactions.
Yerp.
So
A reaction, I think, is a
Yerp.
type of action.
it is indeed.
Let's see. Don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. So when the 2 and the 0 are next to each other, that's good, right?
That's when you know you've made it.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's when you know that
So
you
that's a
made it.
natural 20. I shot him like right in the carotid,
You did this non-lethally, right?
and so
You're like Frank the Tank in Old School.
I have,
Dude, you just took a jar to the jugular, man.
I haven't seen
What?
Old School.
In so
Oh
long.
no,
Wait, you've
I've never
seen
seen it.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay.
I hear I've got a long flight
So-
ahead of me, so I guess I'll download it and watch that.
You should probably.
Among other movies. Yeah, I don't remember the properties for the antidote though.
It's 4d10 not lethal damage, bro. So you essentially did.
You
I
critted
don't
this.
think that you would do 8d10.
Critted the 40.
I think I would
Because
do 8d10 because I think I crit. Can we just call him down?
Let's not even do the math on
Yeah.
that.
Oh, dude, he's
Do the math.
definitely down.
Roll him.
No, but I mean, you could potentially roll ones on all of them.
That's what I'm
Slash roll
saying. You could roll ones
8d10
on all.
plus the damage from my needler pistol. 2d4
See,
plus 2.
see, that's what I'm saying is that I feel like your needler pistol does the damage, and the serum itself is like its own damage, right? Like you're not gonna like. There's no more serum in there. It's still 4d10, and he already looks pretty hurt.
So the first 4d10s are 3, 6, 11, 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. So 22
He's down.
if we don't
down.
double the injector.
He's down.
Okay,
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
cool.
Dang.
Does my... Oh, and like he's hit with such force that like not only does the like he's passed out on his feet, but like the force of the vial hitting him in the carotid just like knocks him on his back because of the
Slams into
because of the
wall.
knockdown
bounces
effect
off the wall.
from my
Yeah.
needler pistol.
Slides to the ground, knees up, falls over, unconscious.
But like we hear him gently snoring, so we know he's not dead.
Yeah. Well, but he's dazed. How long was he dazed for again?
Like,
I mean, he's
half a
unconscious, so it
round.
doesn't matter now.
Cool. And then Colin's gonna move back into the room to not be in the way.
Okay. Good round. AO went down real quick. Just hit after hit after hit. Incredible hit from the tactical needle.
I got one.
right in the carotid.
I hope he's okay.
Well, he looks like he's taking a nice long nap.
You know he's fine. You know he's fine. Good turn, Rick 19. What are you doing? You got two people
Well,
in the hall,
standing-
and two unconscious bodies at the end of the hall.
I'm on the ground behind Heerz, who just stepped into the hallway. Kaneko then stepped out into the hallway too.
Yeah.
He's got his artillery, his azimuth artillery laser, like primed and ready to shoot. But since they stepped into the way, he actually kind of just like slides it off to the side. He's gonna drop it, technically. Slides it off to the side, and Kelly, roll me a perception check.
Who? Me? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, roll.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you.
do it. All right, cut up. All right, perception. It is 14.
Okay, I'm gonna roll against that with stealth. I pass. So you don't notice. I pull out. I seemingly pull out my pistol, and it kind of morphs and stretches and changes into a pulse caster rifle. Almost like builds itself. Just.
Whoa. That's cool.
And with that,
Wonder why that happens.
I'm gonna take a shot. I only need my -4 because a pulse caster is a non-lethal weapon. So it's a +5 to hit.
Yep.
That's a 6 on the die for a total of 11 to hit. So that's a waste of a turn.
That is going to be a miss at the enemy who is a long ways away. But a good chance. Good try.
Does Heerz have to roll perception to see your terrible miss, or does he just know because
You know that you fucked it up by standing in front of me.
Oh, yeah. Would a 15 have hit, John?
We'll put that right next to how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop in unanswered questions on Will Save.
Kevin will never know. Well, that was a smart idea, though.
Cool.
Yeah. It was a smart idea. Who knows why that happened? You manifest this gun in front of you, take a shot past two people. Admittedly, a tough shot. So you were close. It did make it all the way down the hall and seemed like it hit off to the left. So you were in the right direction. You were in the ballpark. Good try. It's going to be Hesper's turn. They are the lone individual left. And they are going to seeing. Would they do that? Because I think they saw Kaneko attack Ale. And I think they are going to, but they also saw Colin take down Ale. That's it. So they are going to walk up and stand over Ale's body. And as they're walking, you just hear them mumbling like, "Okay, I'm just gonna kill you, fucking rip into you and shoot you and just kill you." And you hear this coming down the hall, and then they step in front of the door, and they are going to fire at Colin Edenbrand.
Come at me, bro.
Oh, man.
That's a 22 to hit
Yikes.
against EAC. Believe that is a hit for 9 points of electric damage from their static arc pistol. Just right in front of you, Dr. OK. This electric bolt slams into Colin for 9 points of damage.
Colin!
Whoa. I don't say that.
Out of nowhere. Last stand. It is going to be Dr. OK's turn. What do you do?
Dr. OK is going to take a swipe at Hesper with the tactical syringe spear. Loaded up with that 4d10 elixir.
Yeah.
For no, actually, let me do the math. There's 19 on the die. It's got a hit.
19 on the die is absolutely going to hit.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, that's definitely hitting. Dang, roll high, bro. Roll high.
So I hit.
I have to say, they are uninjured so far.
Wow, okay. So my regular damage, I got 11.
Ooh. Okay.
And then 4d10.
4d10, dude.
That's 8 and 12 for
20.
Yeah. So 20 plus 11, 31.
31 points of damage. Dang. He steps up, just takes out Colin Edenbrand, and you're like, how do you move around the corner to hit him?
Mostly like you see like a ripple of, it's very swift, very stealthy action, I would imagine. All you see is kind of like the ripple of slime sort of vibrate a little bit, and then just out of the corner of the corner that I'm in, you see this spear just sort of with tentacles holding onto it, like octopus-like tentacles holding this spear around the corner, kind of just right in the neck.
Right in the neck.
You said he took out
Yeah.
Colin?
And I think Colin. Yeah, he attacked Colin. No, Colin, you see the serum just go into Hesper's body, and you see, like, you can now see very quickly that, like, their veins just kind of, like, this, like, purple color just like, moves through their veins, and then they are angry and, like, go get it. And just fall face forward
Nice!
into the
Into
room.
the slime. I love it.
Into the
And
slime.
that's our
Yes.
into the
How about over with no deaths?
Wow. No deaths.
Yep.
Combat.
And Rick 19 starts showing like withdrawals.
Yeah. It's like, guys, what if I just like coup de grace him with the blood of the
Is there like a cockroach in the corner I can step on, or like,
yeah. He like grabs the fly, shakes it out. Amazing. All right.
Why can't
Colin,
where
what
is the
happens
map?
to
Why
the
can I not
wisp
see the map?
spell?
There it is.
Refresh, man.
Jeez, Kev, you're cutting
No,
me
it's
off
like
with her.
I'm completely black. I got nothing on my screen.
Did you scroll out?
Where
Scroll
are
out,
you
scroll
on
out,
this?
scroll out.
Did you go
Maybe
to the
zoom
part
out
of the?
and then
Zoomed
move
out.
over?
I'm trying
where
to
the
move
map
it. I don't see nothing. And I just was able to like click something and it showed something really small.
You might want to
I
reload your
did.
foundry.
Refreshing.
That's a great question. Technical issues.
I started doing it on Safari.
So
do that
I like.
on Chrome.
Are you asking us if you should use Safari or Chrome? You should never use Safari.
yeah, always
Ever.
Chrome.
No, you should use Edge, Kevin.
Well,
Use
I-
Edge.
Use
should
Internet
use
Explorer if
Hotmail.
it's an option.
Yeah. Log in with your Hotmail account. Use the MSN browser.
It was moving smoother.
That was
on-
associated
on
with
my-
Hotmail, right?
Hold on, I gotta like log back in then. I can't log in. What
All
the
right.
heck?
Did these parts get cut from the YouTube, or are we? This is all on YouTube, isn't it? Hey everyone, this is what we go through from time to time.
Yeah,
Behind the curtain.
I've cut things from YouTube.
Okay, all right.
I haven't
yeah,
had to
this
yet.
is something that we'll
but-
cut
Now
for
that
sure.
you said we're gonna
Well,
cut it, we're
what?
gonna cut it.
What?
Some of it
Well,
will cut.
What we'll probably do is put it on the end of the app as
Nope.
like
Don't do that.
blooper
Nope,
shit.
I'm not a blooper.
So-
don't bloop
Okay.
me.
You
John
Your whole
started
life
bleeping me
ass
without
a
permission.
blooper.
Don't start bleeping me without permission.
Bleeping and blooping.
Bleeping and blooping, baby. All right, Kev, can you see
I
Foundry?
see Foundry, but I don't see Foundry. I see it now. I see the hallway.
Philosophical
This is
answer.
this is not an
Are you
existential
see yourself
question.
or
Rolling.
Okay.